Hello and welcome to the Velveteen Lounge.
Hello,
Happy
everybody.
Wednesday.
Made it. I'd say hump day, but that's an obsolete term.
Let's see. Okay, we got PTV. Hi.
Hello, hello.
LCTV.
Gentlemen,
Lisa.
lady.
Casey is here.
Hey, all
Hi,
right.
Casey. Hi, Lisa.
Hiya, cats.
Let's see. I want to make sure I'm not missing
And you said
anyone.
Elsie as well.
And it looks
And
like, okay,
got
it
the
looks
link.
like we are live on, well, Facebook always has a delay.
Yeah, it does.
But
There's that sort of like,
yeah, that's all I'm going to say about Facebook this
there's
evening.
like, because we're
I
actually,
hope it works on Facebook.
via this software, we're serving to these platforms simultaneously. Facebook is just like, oh, we're going to wait. Why? The hell's your problem? You know, YouTube is just like, go out into the world, make something of yourself. In the meantime,
Hi, Oscar. Good
can't
to
make anything
see
of myself
you.
on YouTube. I mean, Facebook. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, we got some folks here. Well, before we get too far, again, as I say,
Pardon me?
I say this every time.
I'm coughing less. Oh, Lisa, thank you for asking. I was about to say I'm
Yes.
coughing less, but my sinuses are in hell.
And that I immediately cough, which makes it sound like
So
I'm developing. But, you were saying, yeah.
Hi, Julie. Happy Wednesday. Good to see you. Yeah, I was just saying. I saw a pulmonologist on
Yeah,
Monday.
this stuff's getting serious.
And she thought it might be acid reflux or allergies. So I don't know. She gave me this hella expensive nasal spray, and yes, and I think it's helping, but like I don't know if it's helping what she thinks it's helping. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not sure that she's on the right track, but as long as I keep like spending huge amounts of money for nasal spray, maybe I'll be fine. Oh, thank you. Thank you,
You've tried a
Casey.
steroid. You tried an
And
inhaler.
hi, Mike. Good to see
And then there
you.
was the personal size inhaler too. It's like if it's three different things to
I've
put some stuff
had
in your lungs.
steroids, antibiotics, prescription Mucinex, Flonase, yeah, and then an inhaler, which she told me to stop doing that because I guess that's like for people with asthma, which I don't have. So
Yeah, when
oh,
I have the condition for which I take the omeprazole, when I was first diagnosed with that, one of the things was possible allergies. So I tried an inhaler for a while, which I think was the steroid, and it's like didn't make a difference, and it was pretty powerful stuff. And after a while, the guy's like, "You don't need to do that." I'm like, "Fine, that's
yeah,
good."
hi, Mark. Happy to see you. Good evening. Um, yeah, I think basically they don't know and they're just throwing spaghetti at the wall. So
See what sticks, you know.
constant temperature up and downs could be.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, the one thing I
that
have
doesn't
not
help.
had is a fever. I have not had a
You
fever
haven't
this
had that.
entire time, but
For us, mostly the temperature's been down. Although, what was it about a week ago where it got into the high
oh yeah,
40s
it was
and everything
crazy.
melted? I'm like, yay! And then because we got no, there's 6 inches of fluff. I'm like, stop it!
I
You
know,
got to
I
keep my
know.
solar panels clear so I can make some
It's enough
juice
to make
here.
you want to drink.
Isn't it? Hint, pretty big hint.
I'm
Oh yeah, I'm having a drink right now myself, which is in fact 73%
I'm not
better.
I'm not on the wagon. I will at some point in this evening probably have a drink, but I'm having way less because trying to take care of myself.
Well, you know, I think you found that it was getting woozier then, and some of the stuff is making you sleepy. So you're like cutting down, and
Hi,
get better.
John. John, funny you should mention Irish
Oh.
whiskey because Paul is making an Irish whiskey drink this evening.
Yeah, stick around. I'm going to do a couple of rounds with this bubbles over here, but then I'm going to switch down to something that I tried earlier. It's really kind of small but good and repeatable, therefore. So check this out. It's really nice. I think you like. So
So
anyway,
anyway, I'm going to
speaking of
start.
Irish, we have two different bottles
Oh,
of
you didn't
Irish
bring over
whiskey.
the bitters.
Oh shoot, yeah. Which one do you want to use?
I was going to use the
The
sour
cherry
cherry and the
you know,
black walnut.
I'll bring mine over too.
Okay. I'm going to do another champagne cocktail with this de-alcoholized stuff we bought last week. I went back and bought 3 more bottles yesterday because I'm not playing around.
But not
So if you
fun.
can just hand me a sugar cube while you're at
That'll be
it.
fine. I got cubes
I'm
right
calling
here.
this a
I've got the big cube right
thank you.
here.
Yeah, I'm taking a half
That's a
sip.
different sort of a thing.
I'm calling this
Taking a hit.
the cherry nut champagne cocktail. And naturally, you could do this with actual champagne too.
You could, and
But
it would be very good, and we may well be doing that Friday, but it all
you
depends.
take your sugar cube and you soak
Cuban
it
glass.
with your bitters. Now, I'm using two kinds of bitters, so
A little bit of
I'm
this.
starting with
A
the
little bit of that.
Luxardo sour cherry
Look,
bitters.
look at those get low. Dang, I gotta
And I'm
find
going
ourselves
to
a
use.
Total Wine again so we can get some of those.
No, I saw them. There, Adams has them.
Adams has them.
Yes,
Adam had them.
our local foofy
Our local
market.
foofy market. I like that.
And some black walnut bitters.
Yeah, from Fee Brothers.
And so my sugar cube is fully soaked with
Usually
bitters.
give it a little bit to swirl it over, but like those, once you get enough bitters in there, it soaks itself.
Going to
Soak
add
your head.
my prosecco.
So we tried this last week, and it's
I
very
tried
good.
it just like with a reg. Oh yeah, this stuff isn't bad.
It's really it's and we thought that it was nicer than the de-alkalized wine we tried, which was like
yeah,
it's okay.
I didn't love that,
It's okay,
but
I don't think I'd buy it again.
I'm happy with this.
Price was right, but this is like $5 a
We might have
bottle.
opened a bottle last night. It's also $5, so
I mean,
yeah.
You kind of can't go wrong, but if it's not that great, then yeah, you can go wrong.
Hi, Dan. Ooh, enjoy Palm Springs. I love it. I love it. Yeah, it seems respiratory. I know, right?
Yeah, get to the desert. You know, that's the thing. Go to Palm Desert instead. There you go.
I told Paul, I'm like, are we going to need to move west for my health?
Well, you think about all these
Hi, John. Good to see
stories
you.
of people. I think that there is any of you far out space nuts here would remember that rocket pioneer Robert Goddard.
Oh, thank you, PTV. Loving the caftan. Oh,
Yeah,
appreciate
excellent.
it.
Robert Goddard
Thank
actually
you.
did all of his rocket tests in it was either Arizona or New Mexico. I think it was New Mexico. But the reason he was out there was because he had respiratory problems. His doctor said move west. So went to the desert and continued his studies. But actually, that put him out into some pretty sparse territory, and fewer people were bothering him. So that was a good idea.
This is good. Here, you want to try it?
Oh, I want to try it. Yes, sure.
That is good. I could happily go on those all night.
Not afraid. And that's the thing, it's repeatable, and you're not like getting yourself more and more into the bag, right? Well,
Oh my
nice.
gosh, this is yummy.
Ooh, I like those flavors coming out of there. This is what bitters are all about. And how much alcohol did you add there? Like this fraction of it. It's not going to affect you at all. I mean, bitters are high proof alcohol, but you use a dash.
I always say you're sober enough to drive a busload of babies through a nitroglycerin plant.
You couldn't hear a bus driving through a nitroglycerin plant with a busload of babies.
So you need to get a drink too, because we have some things to try.
I'm not sharing that, although I'm not afraid to share that because we live together. So whatever is kicking around you is probably kicking around me. Although I'm not coughing up like that.
Sleep in the same bed.
Shocker.
So I'm pretty sure I've breathed all over you for a month.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm doing the same exact thing when I'm using the Fee Brothers Cranberry Bitters. This bottle, which of course is the usual crime scene. After you pour a few of these, it's like, after you shake this a few times, it's like this totally gets pink. It's like Joe Kenda over there wants a word with me.
Joe Kenda.
So, we found the bottle of bitters, and they
crime scene cleanup.
Yeah. Okay, give that a little bit. That's good. Those
supposed to have a sub-zero weekend in Nuevo Leon.
Woof.
Really? Wow.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
What the?
Are you in the mountains?
Yeah.
Wow.
That would punch that.
Crazy.
It looks like I'm finishing these, which is kind of perfect.
We have 2 more bottles, don't worry.
Well, I did want to finish these, but I didn't really want to have to get up immediately to get another bottle, so I'm glad to.
Oh my gosh.
I will place this over here out of harm's way. Grab that in a minute. And we are trying this with the Cran, and look at how nice and pink that is.
I'll try that.
Hello. Isn't that fun?
Last night we were driving home from the... Oh, it matches my dress.
Yeah.
Last night we were driving home from the train station, and the temperature dropped from 14 to 12 in the 12-minute ride.
We literally lost 2 degrees. And the flip side happened to me that morning when I drove to the
That's
station.
Big too.
We started out at 10F, and I get to the station, it's 9. I'm like, I lost a degree on the way. It's not more elevated over there than it is here. Seriously, people.
Okay. Is it too soon? It's 8:11.
That's very nice. And I'm definitely getting the bitter hit from this, and also that just hint of the fruitiness. It's not like I poured in a bunch of cranberry juice, but I'm getting that flavor note. Yeah.
20 to 40 below in Vermont.
Negative.
Oh God.
Whoa!
Whoa.
I guess you better bring your liquor in from the Florida
Oh.
room over there, or lest everything decides to
Okay,
freeze and
Oscar's not
shatter
in the
bottles.
mountains. Okay.
Okay, New Orleans.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
wowie.
20 to 40 below.
Well,
That's insane.
that's some elevation there, but
That's
whoa,
insane.
man! Hope you have a Franklin
I
stove. You can just feed some
know.
logs to that sucker.
Oh.
Son of a! I wish we had one. I'd just go cut some wood.
We're hosting a party. I love it.
Hey, now we're talking.
I love
Yeah,
it.
what
Amazing.
else? Everybody stops on by.
Hi, Eric.
Eric,
Happy
here we
Wednesday.
are. Hey, everybody, it's a good
Okay.
thing. So anyway, before we get too far, I wanted to note that if anybody's watching the rebroadcast,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you very much. Makes a really big difference. I like to say that at the outset because people who watch us not live might tune in for a few minutes and say, "Okay, I'm done." So it's good to get that out in the first place, just to thank people who would do that. And also, you can add comments, but you can't participate in the dialogue because that's already fixed. And you can always just send us a question if you're like, "Hey, you said something in the episode," and that applies to everybody watching right now. If I go too fast, which I do, like, what was that thing you were doing 10 minutes ago? And I'll be like, I have no idea. I got to watch the episode now. But maybe you'll trigger me and I'll go, oh, yeah, yeah, we did that drink with the thing, or we talked about this other business and all that kind of stuff. Also, at the top of the page, you can see if anybody here is like, hey, I'd like to throw you a tip. Venmo is right at the top there.
Hi, Errol. Good to see you.
Just a minute, I'm having a commercial plug here. And so that is entirely available to you. And then all of our patrons, we really thank you for your support because it makes the show happen. If you're wondering about that, we can let you know during the chat. And that's commercial plug number 1, and I will calm down now.
The high will be 12. Oh, Mark. I thought you'd like this one.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Kelvin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's very true. Well, I like the fact that both Fahrenheit and Celsius, which just use different spacing in the degrees, don't really sound alike for the range of temperatures that you're used to, but they converge at -40. Suddenly at -40, everything is exactly the same. And I think at -40, you're not going to care too much whether it's F or C. You're going to say it's F and C. That's what you're going to say.
Wow. Julie had cans of fizzy water in the garage. It was so cold that all the cans froze and launched themselves from the garage. Oh, no.
We have a fridge out there in Florida room, which is uninsulated and unheated.
Oh,
And at this point in time, the fridge isn't operating at all because it doesn't need to. It's like 10 degrees out there. And we have had cans within there decide to freeze and burst. And if they burst before they froze totally, then we just had a mess, which we did recently.
Oh,
but I've also had a can of that Sprite that we bought that just froze, inflated, but it didn't break.
wow.
So I just like left it out until it defrosted and poured it. And honestly, it was still fizzy. The can was mutilated, but I took it back for the nickel anyway. It worked.
Man. Summer car
Why
battery
waste?
in. Yeah, yeah.
Well, seriously.
That's crazy.
Otherwise, like,
It's so crazy, it's making me cough.
well, if you get the garage, you got to like get one of those trickle chargers and plug it in, and the thing is always
Oh,
just like
gosh.
zapping itself up. I wish I could do that with the second car because that battery is getting soft, and if you leave the lights on, it's going to go dead on you, and it's way too easy to do that because there's no warning. So ask me how I know. I'll tell you.
When did this show go PG-13?
I was talking about the F and C, and the C and F and all that kind of
Let's
stuff.
see. Okay.
Well, if you step outside in this weather without like 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 layers on, you're going to go F and C. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
F and A.
F and A. F and A. Hey, Peter, turn on channel 15.
47 at PTV. Ooh, balmy.
Son of a. Yeah, and
Balmy.
and you guys are there in the Bay Area being like, yeah, it's kind of cold. I have my sweater on, and we're like 47, huh? Really? Yeah. We have 44 degrees less than that. Jesus, Howard.
Only PG-13?
Well, we don't really whip out the rough language in the show because that's not what we're all about. But I will tell from time to time, I will think to myself,
Oh, no.
that's appropriate. And I'm like, what are you thinking right now? Yeah, okay. Think it. And we can all just kind of say it in the mind.
Hi, Lewis. Good to see you. Sounded like a grenade went off. Oh
Close the
no.
freezer.
Oh man.
We
Oh.
have we have I've definitely come home and it's like we need to chill this fast. I throw it in the freezer. If we remember it, you pull it out, and you've got a while before anything's going to happen. But we have left it in to the point where it froze, and it
Ugh.
didn't blow. I mean, the cage should keep that cork in, right? But and then I was like, oh, I've ruined it. But you know what? You take it out, it defrosts, and the fizz is there. It's strange how that
At
happens. And
least in that bottle.
you know, it's like certain foods you can freeze; they're totally fine, and there's certain things you put in the freezer, and it's like it defrosts and it's all spongy and it's horrible. But the bubbles are not really killed, except of course when your bottle decided to launch itself like a grenade, which
We need
which
VLK
is your
after dark
story
on Patreon.
after dark.
I love it. I love it. I think we do need to do
Well,
that.
I'm working my Hugh Hefner smoking jacket over here, and
I know.
I need a band
You just
leader.
need a hot tub.
I need a Barbie Benton, and I just need like
I'm not getting
to have
naked for it.
all of the
Sorry.
hot bands and like all these guys in tight suits hanging out and like yeah, that's really like wild stuff there. So let's actually turn to my pianist Cy Coleman, and he's gonna give you some new great stuff from his current show, Sweet Charity.
Oh, jeez.
But I need to have a pipe. I'd have to be
For
smoking
cold
in
in
here.
January on the Cape. I'm cold just thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah, seriously.
man.
I'm thinking about January 1st, the Polar Bear Club, and I'm like,
Oh jeez.
frequent January 1st are cold, but not that cold. And then recently I heard about a polar bear plunge at Port Jervis where it was that
Oh,
cold. I'm like, are you nuts? It's like 10 below in that water. Jeez. Velvet, yeah, talk about it. Or like those kind of smoking jackets that were velvet and they have like the big furry collar and everything. It's
yeah.
very,
I
very
think
60s.
yeah. Oscar's suggesting maybe a VLK movie watching party. I think we could do that on Patreon. We couldn't do it on YouTube or Facebook because we would just
No.
immediately get
Yeah,
shut down. But
and
yeah.
I don't care about that on this. I would be more likely to try that on, say, Twitch. But if we can do it via
Ah.
Patreon, that would be great. Yeah, I would definitely get that together.
Had one shatter in the freezer until we learned that putting champagne in the freezer kills many of the bubbles.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe it was because we had prosecco. I don't know,
no,
but
it's all the same. I don't know.
I
It
don't
hasn't really
know.
affected it. And
Hi,
um,
Clinton. Good to see you.
one thing's for sure is that if you leave the bottle open, then you're in trouble. And there's all these tales about how you can put a silver spoon in it. That doesn't help. No, that doesn't do anything. So you got to keep it. That's why we have the sombrero
Cheesy
topper.
exploitation movies. All right, I'm in.
Oh, yeah, there we
I'm
go.
in.
There we go.
Okay. Has the time come?
Water's always 32, unless it's solid. Uh, I will note that the coldest water I felt was, I think, 40. And that was, we were there in the spring at my mother's house.
I
And
remember
I think
this.
she just opened the pool or something. And it was still, she had a cold snap, so it was still pretty chilly. And the thermometer had broken off and it was on the bottom of the pool. And we were trying to get it out with like the long pole and it wasn't working. And finally I said, you know what? Why don't I just dive in, grab it, and go? So I had a mask and I put on a shirt just for kicks, and I
Ugh.
dive in, and it's immediately like getting stabbed with all the long knives, and like got down, got the thing, got out, and I'm like, I am dead now. So that was pretty cold.
Okay,
So I
Discord
can't.
too.
So
Oh.
when I think about like jumping in voluntarily when the water is more like zero, I'm like, whoa, that's going to stop your heart.
Errol is critiquing my spell. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, Discord. Yeah. Oh, hi, Bill. Good to see you.
Hey, Bill. Good to see you, my friend.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, like the preparation kind of thing. And there's that thing where like the bottles get rested so that sediment falls. That's probably what you're talking about, as a matter of fact. I've heard about that.
Yeast plug. I
So
love it.
the yeast
Coldest
plug.
weather, coldest water I was ever in was in Lake Superior.
Oh, yeah, I could
Oh
imagine.
God, I'm just.
I can imagine that
I feel like some of the
could
coldest water
be
I
a bit
was ever
nippy.
in was in Lake George. Honestly.
The lake itself can be pretty nippy. It really depends. If you get a day there where it's super hot and muggy, you'd probably be
Wow.
pretty appreciative.
Oh wow. 38-degree water in June. Ah,
Whoa!
go. I'm so cold just thinking about it.
I am.
Hi, Mom. Happy Wednesday. Good to see you.
Hello, Linda. Bill, which ocean are we talking about?
A Hugh Hefner real dragon vibe from you. Yes.
Yes, I was just literally quoting Playboy After Dark for that sort of thing. I haven't worn this jacket in a while. This is my first smoking jacket. We got this in Canada, and it is actually a Canadian brand.
The penguin plunge.
Yeah. Oh, man.
All right, it's time.
Time for what? Okay.
Snacks.
Snacks
He
time.
keeps talking.
Well, I'm here to talk. It's my
Chatty,
job. I'm a host.
chatty.
I've got I got the smoking jacket and everything. I'm
We
supposed to be like,
promised.
So anyway, folks.
We promised.
Oh,
We
did.
promised snacks.
Totally. We have snacks. We have two snacks here.
No, that's dessert. We're
Dessert.
gonna do that one next.
Dessert is you can't even read this. This is dark chocolate hummus. It's coming to you from Cedars, which is coming to you from somewhere in Massachusetts. And I actually popped the top off of that and got a sniff of it. It's actually pretty tasty. And what we have here is the fanciest. We got the Ritz.
Oh, Belmar, New Jersey. Okay.
Belmar. Oh, wow. Okay. So
A wreck dive
Atlantic.
master. Oh my gosh. Yikes.
Move a few things.
Oh
over
my
here.
gosh, that sounds freezing.
Where was this?
New Jersey coast.
Wreck dive.
33-degree
Dry
water.
suit.
Oh, I mean, I assume you had a whole, yeah.
Yeah, well, let's say the dry suit, 'cause the wetsuit works in more temperate areas because a little water between the skin and the suit that gets trapped in your body heats it up. So that's how that all works. But a dry suit, you're completely enclosed.
Okay.
And I'm thinking to myself, that would still be like bone chilling. It's like it doesn't matter unless you got a heater. So anyway, there was a request.
Now, it wasn't a request,
Was
but
it a discussion
on
that was talked
PTV a
about?
few weeks ago, they were discussing Vegemite.
So we went to our local, and we couldn't find it for Hell or High Water, and I asked at the desk, "Do you carry Vegemite?" And the gal actually gets on the walk-in, calls around. The guy's like, "Yeah, but we don't have that. But we do have the other brand."
Marmite.
So it's like, "Oh, well, if you got it, you got it." So what about we have actual Marmite here. This is a UK product.
I've never tried it before.
Never tried.
I'm going to
the
try
Marmite.
it now.
In terms of what this is, if it doesn't literally say Vegemite, that's because that's a trademark. This is the same stuff.
It doesn't smell bad.
What does it smell like?
It smells like,
Bouillon.
yeah.
It smells like bouillon. I have tried
Yeah, it
this.
smells like bouillon.
I have tried this stuff, and I liken the flavor to bouillon myself.
Do you want one?
Absolutely. I'm
Okay.
here to try.
Since he's had it before, he knows.
Yep.
But I have. Ooh, wow, it's a lot gooier than I thought it would
Yep.
be.
Pretty syrupy stuff. I can't help you there.
No, I do not want to get Marmite on my sofa.
That's very true. We should have little plates, I guess.
Well, I have one little plate. Ugh. I did not. I thought it would be more
More solid.
bouillon texture.
You don't have to put that much on there. This stuff is pretty potent. Oh boy.
Ooh, wow, it is drippy.
Yeah, I gotta get a plate.
You want to grab some napkins too while you're up?
Okay.
Some, yeah, just like some of our cocktail napkins over there. Okay, wow. First of all, it's a lot goopier than I expected. I know, I'm trying it. Hi, Roberta. Yes, Vegemite is nasty. That's why I've got to try it because sometimes I'm keeping an open mind. I'm just keeping an open mind. Thank you. Okay. But it is, I will say, first of all, it's a mess.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's get some for me.
Yeah.
Some for baby.
Yeah, that's one for the baby.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Wow. This is just a lot gooier. than I
Goopy.
expected.
Now,
I thought it would be like bouillon. I thought it would be the texture of that better than bouillon stuff.
right.
Okay.
Hike myself a bit here.
Okay.
All right. So here we go.
All right.
It's kind of the
Here goes nothing.
texture and goopiness of honey, which is likely appropriate.
I know that Vegemite. I know they do use vegetables and spices. Ooh, this plate is sticky, and it's not from the Vegemite. All right.
Any more complaints?
like it. I
Surprise,
like it.
surprise, right?
It's pretty good.
I will say what's going
That's
on
what
here.
my shirt sleeves are for.
What's going on here? The stuff is actually very slightly sweet. It's only slightly sweet. There's a reason for that. It's a little malty, and there's a reason for that. It's very syrupy, and it's very salty, and that's an added thing. The product, the base product on behind this stuff is not, but they add a lot to it. And this was really giving me
Diet green.
that bouillon kick. Is that is it's a very savory, salty thing, like a bouillon cube.
You're braver than us. Oh, maybe wash it down with a Foster's, right?
Yeah, now you're talking. I was thinking that if you
Yeah.
spread half of that cracker with a little jam and half with this, then they'd balance themselves a bit. And I have to try that. Bosses,
Oh
strong
my
for beer, mate.
gosh.
So
Yeah, it can use it
yeah,
in soups and stews like bouillon. Okay.
yeah, a little bitter. Yeah, I think that would
You
work.
look so perplexed. It
It would work just fine.
yeah, I'm gonna have another one. I really, I expected it to be um something I would kind of have to choke down. And I'm like, I like it. Yeah,
I think I've had
it's
the
an odd
the
taste, but
Jen
I'm
Vegemite
okay
brand,
with it.
which I definitely thought was very brackish. But at the end of the day, maybe no more than this
We gotta
because
find Vegemite now and try that.
this is the competition.
People say Vegemite is, when I was researching this, people say Vegemite is more intense.
I have to see about that.
I like it. Getting it off my sofa.
My sofa.
We did that.
I'm going to try what I just quoted, and I'm going to put a little jam on this, on a cracker.
Jam?
And I'm going to put a little jam on a cracker with a little Vegemite.
No, I heard you. I just didn't understand why
Okay,
you would
now
do
you know.
that. Didn't understand why he would do that, but he's going to try jam and Marmite on a cracker. Okay. To me, that's two great tastes that would not taste great together, but we'll see. Marmite is bitters in a cocktail. Oh, man. Try it. Oh, yeah, most people hate it, I think, but I liked it. Yeah, I'd love to hear what you think, Pete. Do it. Do it. What's that? Oh. Outback caviar. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
There we go.
Yeah, Pete's gonna try to get some and try it this weekend.
Pete and Phil?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that should be available to you.
I mean, we got it at Adams Fairacre Farms, but
I kind of feel like ShopRite might carry it. I've never looked for it, but
I haven't either.
they
but-
have all these international foods. All right. Moving some things out of the way.
Oh, Julie liked it. Okay.
Gotta
All
recover
right.
more of my jam.
Hey.
It's very gooey, and
Why Julie and I are often on the same page.
well,
Yeah.
you know, that's the kick there. Okay, so spreading. There was a recommendation to spread this thin. I think that's a good recommendation. I'm going to do a little more just to even this up. I don't want this to be overpowered by the apricot jam I just tried there. But here we go,
Okay.
half and half. And if this sounds completely stupid, hey, I try stupid things, so you don't have to.
I do stupid things all the time.
That's okay. I'm really getting the balance there. Mom, it's slightly bitter. So having something sweet works. This is really like mixing drinks. And the idea like to use some of it in soups, I think, yeah, that kind of works.
You know the problem with having the de-alcoholized wine is like I'm just guzzling this.
Just got to grab the
I
bottle
won't
and
be,
slug
I
it
won't
down.
be drunk, but I'll be bloated later.
Yeah, you're like, end of the day. You start this with like a coughing fit, and you end it with like, I feel
Oh,
horrible.
Wegmans, yeah, probably Wegmans.
Yeah, Wegmans is a good
Yeah,
recommendation, and you've got access. Maybe like Hannaford too. Who knows? Slightly more upscale, but I know that even the lowly ShopRite tries to do some more schmancy foods. So who knows? I've just never looked. We never had an occasion to go seeking out Vegemite.
Yeah, we'll have to look at ShopRite.
to see what they got.
Yeah.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe they got the genuine product, but Marmite is genuine too. It's just another brand. The story behind this stuff I've heard is that what the heck is this all about? Is the base of all of this is the goop that's left over after you brew beer. You've got all of this syrupy stuff that
Oh
is
my God.
remains, and I think normally that you would take this to use as like slop for pigs or something. But somebody got the bright idea to kind of
Do you need a giant
dose it
tub
up.
of Vegemite?
Let's see, 950 gram tub. Like
Don't make me laugh. I cough.
that's like a cubic. That's a cubic liter. Jeez, $41.
British stores.
No, yeah, if you have that, they definitely have it. Nobody needs that much Vegemite.
British stores in South Florida. I was thinking, like,
Oh, yeah.
I was looking. He had to ask where it was, and where was it? It was somewhere odd.
It's
in the
with
store, I
condiments.
thought. But hadn't you looked in condiments?
I had looked in the aisle that had the hot sauce, so I thought I was looking at condiments, but I was wrong. It was the next one over. So suddenly there it's like next to a lot of things like pickles and olives, and there this stuff is. And I'm
'Cause I
like,
was-
well, this is very brackish too.
I was looking
So it
in
was kind
the
of appropriate.
in the international aisle,
Right.
and I was like, "There's no British section here." So
As
yeah,
much as that is international to us, nah, there was none of that. And
tub is pretty descriptive. Yeah, yeah, right.
950
Yeah, what's
grams
better than a little jar of Vegemite? A giant tub.
is it, well, how many grams in a kilogram? 1,000. This is like just south of a kilo. That's a kilo worth of Vegemite. Good grief! I mean, that's a pretty big thing and heavy. As far as like Vegemite, it's not like heavy, but it's as far as a massive Vegemite is concerned. I've got a tiny jar over here. 950 grams. How much is this? This equivalent, which is kind of heavy actually, is 125 grams. Okay, so that's pretty much 9 times the size of these guys. It's much. I would
Yum.
go through that in 10 years. You know,
Yum.
we're going to use this, and we're going to have to come up with some interesting things to do with it. But
I would just eat it.
it's sort of like, you know,
We'll have some for happy hour.
these uses
Friday.
like suggestions to use this as if you were using bouillon. I think that's a pretty good direction
Yeah.
for this. In terms of like just spreading it on toast to eat, I'm like, yeah, it's a little savory. It's super salty. And by the same token, like if you see the Australians, I remember seeing them when we would go to Tiki Oasis. It was usually a good population of Australians who'd show up. And they'd be there at breakfast with a little jar of Vegemite. And I was like, oh shit, it's Australians, right? And they were like, I did try the stuff there at the end. They thought it was pretty funny that I was trying it. And by the same token, they think it's really strange that Americans will put peanut butter on toast.
Can you
So-
give me another sugar cube, please?
Yes.
Since I killed this.
I have cubed
That's a
this.
lot of Vegemite, right?
That's a kilo.
Yep.
Good grief.
Yeah. Oh, it's 2 pounds. Oh God.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, 2 pounds of Vegemite. You can
Oh my
take that and
gosh.
like work out with that, man.
who needs that?
Good grief.
I suppose some people do, but all right. I'm having the
Well, if
same
you're
thing
going through
again.
the Vegemite,
because-
if you like it, you like it. Right?
and we need more of the champagne,
Yeah, the bubbly product.
the bubbly product.
Well, I will retrieve that.
Okay, we also have hummus to try. Oh,
Yes,
but maybe before we try the hummus, we
Mhm.
should try the banana water.
we got that at the same store because it was there.
Got all the things.
And
at
I
the same
thought
store.
banana water. I've heard of all sorts of the bizarre products, but never the banana water.
Hi, Ben. Good
Because
to see you.
Coconut water is one thing. You crack open a coconut, there's water inside, right? But banana water? Okay, so this
Yeah.
is obviously some kind of manufactured product. We'll find out. I grabbed these napkins, by the way. It's probably impossible to read, but it says, "Oh, Cabana Boy." So those are fun.
All right.
Pardon me.
Need more bubbles so I can have my.
Just moving some things out of the way.
This was so
Yeah,
good. I'm
getting kinda
having it
low
again.
too. I need a refill.
We're also going to be doing some
it's out.
non-alcoholic Kir Royales. But don't
Yes.
worry, there's alcohol coming.
Don't
There's
worry,
alcohol coming.
I got a drink in mind that I'm going to
Oh yeah,
try on the air.
yeah. He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. Yep. I think that's in all of our heads now.
Yeah. Men from Brussels, 6 foot 4 and full of muscles, that kind of thing.
For some reason, that's making me think about White Lotus. I think because, well, because of the Russians, which I realize are not from Brussels, but we've been watching the most recent season of White Lotus, and I don't know. Let me know if you're a fan. It's crazy. Hummus. Now you're talking. It's dark chocolate hummus, which again, I is probably good, but I just thought that was weird. But Larson, oh, warning, no one leaves here sober. Don't worry, there's alcohol coming.
Oh, there's booze. Don't worry, there's booze. This is not booze. This is actually the one that's dealcoholized. But again, this is the Saint Regis Brut. I do like that they're calling it Brut because
Which we
it
found out
is.
was they're in Quebec.
Yeah. Oh, and it is a little drier. It still ends up a little sweet because there's no booze in there. But oh, and of course this thing rips off.
Yes, Oscar,
What's
the
this do just
records are
now?
still Elvis.
Yes.
Hopefully, we'll be back there next week. I just, I don't
Well,
know.
we have the bar cam set up, and I'm going to mix there because it's easier than having all the stuff over here. It gets crowded back here.
I was just,
So you will see what's going on back
I
there.
was worried I would get tired.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When I first got this
a real
nasal
worry.
spray, it says may cause drowsiness, and
Did
I did go lay down.
yeah,
I
did
mean, I took it yesterday, and I went into the city, and I was fine. But yeah, I just thought, I might not want to stand for 2 hours.
that's the kick.
Yeah,
These
down under.
broadcasts go
Yep,
on a little, so
down under.
Wow, I think I need a towel.
Oh yeah, I remember last week that was hard to open.
Kind of tough. Let me see if I can do this from here. I have a
Don't point
hanker.
it at my face. Ooh, chicken
No,
pot
no, of course
pie,
not.
Ben. Nice,
What do we have here? Oh yes, yeah. I
lovely.
was on a conference call today. Somebody was talking about the freezing temps that we've got in the Northeast and saying, "What about comfort food? Anybody?" And people were just whipping out all sorts of things, and that sounded awesome. I mean, and we have an international crew here, and somebody was
Ooh,
actually talking about jollof rice. And I looked at it and I'm like, that looks awesome. And that looks like one of those things that the basis for like everything that you eat.
what was it?
Jollof.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said Jello fries. I
Jollof.
was like,
Jollof
what?
rice. And
Jello
the
fries.
person who was quoting that was saying it's a Nigerian specialty. And somebody chimes in and says, I'm from Nigeria. So yeah, he was totally down with the jollof.
Wow.
But you take a look at it, looks awesome. It's basically like a rice and tomato base, and then you throw in like whatever bits and pieces you want and spices, and it's definitely of a piece with like that Dominican rice with the flavoring and the peas and that kind of thing, and that's always
It
awesome.
definitely doesn't involve Jello or fries.
No Jello fries, sorry. You cannot make fries out of gelatin. Well, actually, come to think of it, you
No,
probably could.
you could make fries and then encase them in gelatin.
And do we have any cooking channels on the horn right now? Anybody want to take that challenge on? I'm just saying.
Jello, if I got a little on the computer.
This is sounding less and less like food that human beings would eat,
I'm just thinking,
but we're still talking about
oh,
it.
I'm thinking of all the different things you could put in gelatin, like burger, burger and fried Jello.
Burger and fry. Encase an entire burger. No,
I
that
should
that
not
would
make myself cough.
that would be ridiculous. No, you got to do like sliders, like 3 sliders and fries in a gelatin mold.
Tastes like the boss. Oh, geez.
Oh man, whole wheat pasta. Oh man, we've had whole wheat pasta that tastes like pasta, so I'm questioning the brand.
Make
You know.
my smoked cocktails are wonderful. Lisa and
Oh
Errol sent
yes.
us a smoking kit, and it's
Yep, we
lovely.
do. And I was thinking I have to bust that out soon because we're in the season for the brown goods, and they work really well with the smoker. So I can be convinced to whip that out in a week or so. Yeah, the smoker is actually very easy to use. It's pretty safe because you're incinerating tiny bits of wood, and you turn the torch off when you're done with it. So that works.
This is
Kind of
so
fun.
good. So, for those of you who have joined us more recently, this is a champagne cocktail, but instead of using regular bitters, I soaked a sugar cube in sour cherry bitters, and black walnut bitters. And then I filled my glass with my
Mhm.
Prosecco, in this case, de-alcoholized Prosecco, but you do you. Um, I
There
will
we go.
definitely be
And
trying
that will
this with
stay.
actual
Hmm.
Prosecco too.
Hmm. The real thing.
Manhattan
Yep,
Jello.
the real
Yes,
thing.
yes. Dan makes an amazing Jello mold
Luxardo
with
cherries.
Luxardo cherries in it. That's really good.
Yeah, as I
I'm sure
recall,
that's much better than fries in a Jello
I
mold.
recall that that was like a double strength Jello because I
Mhm.
think you were using a thickener like agar. So you got a much thicker gelatin
Dan,
product.
we made that on our Manhattan collaboration that we
Yes,
did with
that's
LCTV.
right.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
And
Manhattan
that's
Project.
Dan's recipe that we used on our collaboration.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, that was actually a lot of fun. If you're going to be doing like Jello cubes, I think that that's a fun way to go. You do not learn your lesson. Naughty, naughty. Well, I'm thinking that now
Ooh.
that we've actually raised the specter of sliders and fries encased in gelatin molds, somebody's got to do it. Anybody here?
Homemade pizza. That sounds good.
Yay! Now we're in.
Mm.
Definitely. We haven't done that in a very long time because we're getting some really good frozen pies from the super, and it's good.
Should we try the banana water?
Sure. Yeah. This is very good because I've added the bitters. It's actually it's a good product on its own, but I think it's got a slight sweetness, and that gets tempered by the bitters. Now you can also do the champagne cocktail, and that'll work fine. And you can also do a cure, which we're going to do in a little bit. So, so let's
Oscar
try
wants
to
to make
see.
homemade pizza this Saturday. I haven't made homemade pizza in a really long time. I used to do it all the time when we had a bread maker because I would make the dough in the bread maker. Yeah. He's got to bring us some glasses so we can try the banana water. That just sounds weird. I don't. I'm not a fan of coconut water really, but I'm keeping an open mind.
I have been using coconut water, and I like it. But of course, coconut water comes from coconuts that have water inside. What we have here, and I need to show it off.
Okay,
So we
let's
found
see.
this product too. Here's our like sample number two is Woodstock organic banana water. That just sounds like
Oh, thank you,
something else entirely.
LCTV.
Manufactured on the same line as coconut. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you. I forget that sometimes, but how many people watching and how many likes? Got a bunch. We got 15 likes right now. Anybody who hasn't hit that yet, remember that every time you're here, if you hit the button, it makes a difference to us. It's crazy that how it works that way, but these venues are always gauging you. Do you have as many as you did last week? And it's like,
Oh my God.
that's for Pete's
Don't
sake.
judge me.
There, man, they're just judging you with a big finger. So why don't you take your finger and just hit that like
Do we
button
think
because
that would
that
be
makes a
allowed in
difference to
the
me.
U.S.?
Comments here actually are all
Oh,
about engagement. The channels really do punch that a lot. And I'm like, look, I'm not trying to chase any rainbows here, but if it helps what we're doing, then that's great. If we get any more exposure from, YouTube or Facebook, then that's great. And this is nothing whatsoever.
coincidence.
If you can take a second to do that, really makes a difference, and we appreciate it. There we go. Commercial plug number two,
Okay.
but that didn't cost anything. So
All right.
popcorn, yeah. So the organic banana water comes to us from, this is from Thailand. Okay, there's a full address there too. This is distributed by some joint in Providence, Rhode Island. Oh, how about that?
Okay.
And the can liner is not derived from BPA. So good. All right. This is best sipped chilled. Yeah, I hope so. Shake well.
It's a dish best served cold.
Guess this is non-carbonated.
Hi, Amy. Good to see you.
Okay, so by the way, the legend says, "Hey, Angela, say yellow to plant-powered hydration crafted from two heirloom bananas." Oh boy, that delivers superior taste and a bunch of nutrients. It's the Peel Good beverage. I gotta
Oh
love that.
boy.
I gotta love that.
I gotta.
No added sugars. That's good. What is so good about this is it has nothing in the way of vitamin D or iron or calcium. What the hell does it have? A lot of vitamin A, vitamin C, B6, magnesium, manganese, and potassium.
Oh, see, I can only have a little bit then.
Yeah, well, it's only got 10% of your RDA, and that's for like the entire can. So the sip you
Oh,
have
wow.
is not going to make a difference.
Look,
But this is a 500 ml can. So we're going to try this out. Okay, padunk.
just Errol and Lisa just tried Gluck for the first time.
Oh, look.
Very tasty.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember getting the pronunciation of that from a coworker who was in fact Scandinavian. And he says, "Oh yeah, that's what that is. It is
Yes, John,
a mulled wine."
yes.
So what we have here is look at that murky product. Looks exactly like same color as the banana liqueur you made
It
that one
smells like
time.
banana.
Smells like banana, definitely.
I'm supposed to be limiting my potassium.
Well, if you drink the entire can, that's one thing. Tastes like banana.
It tastes like banana. Yeah, it's pretty good,
And
actually.
it doesn't taste like, ancient bananas or like you would expect since this has been in the can for a while. It just tastes kind of fresh. Okay, that's all
All
right.
right.
I would mix with that.
I'm
Yep.
a fan. Yeah. Yeah, this would be good in drinks. Tropical drinks.
Hmm. You got an idea in mind? Something with rum, perhaps? PTV is watching. Just saying.
Oh.
Yep.
Mm.
I know that's popular around those parts. Well, we mixed with
I
rum
wasn't thinking
with
about a
frequency.
tropical tonight, but
Might have changed your mind with the banana water.
I'm going to be so bloated from all this food.
All this fluid. And interesting, I've never
All
heard
these
of this product, and I
beverages.
would not have thought that one would do this product because bananas, as much as there is some fluid in there, are fairly solid. I mean, not really. You kind of have to create these the way you create coconut milk, for instance. And I think they did pretty well. I mean, it's not a very attractive product. It's got a sort of murky brownness to it, but the flavor is very good and fresh. So, I thought the first thing that I might try with this and booze, you've heard of gin and coconut water. What about gin and banana water?
Mm,
Okay.
I would be more likely to use a dark Jamaican rum, but that's just me.
Well, you want to switch to Barcam?
All right, I'm going to go to Kitsch-en, right?
It's Kitsch-en, yep.
Okay.
Barcam. Are we on? Okay, now take a look at the microphone and do Snow Pink.
I already switched.
Well, there we go. And then people can hear me now. I finally figured that part out. So I happen to have a glass here, and I'm going to take. Oh, I didn't bring the coconut water. Could you pass that to me, please?
Banana water.
Banana water. Jeez, not coconut water. There we go. But I did actually bring this. So let's actually grab a couple of rocks.
That is Woodstock banana water, isn't it?
I'm sorry?
Woodstock banana water?
Woodstock banana water. Anybody
Yes.
recognize the brand?
Yes, John does.
Oh, very good. How about that? About 4 rocks. I'm going to do a real quick mix here. And did I bring over my correct shot? Yes, here we go. So let's grab the gin using some sapphire. That'll be fine. I'm going to give myself, I'm going to make it light and do about 3/4 of an ounce. Because I'm not
Say
trying.
hi to Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. Very good. Oh, hi. Yeah, I'm looking
On
over here.
camera.
Hi, there's the camera. Correct. Hi. Good to see you. This is, you are actually fond of interesting products to mix with. You might find this interesting to work with. So this is the banana water, Woodstock. And not from Woodstock, actually. Not from any Woodstock that I know. So I am going to add the rest of that because, and do a bit of a fill like there. And let me see where I am if I give this a swirl. Gin and banana water. Let's see. It's not bad. Still thinking about that.
Not
But
half
I
bad.
think it needs a dash of
Not half
sour
good.
or bitters. So you can switch back to you. Did anybody hear me better this time? Hope so.
All right, hold on, I'm switching the mic first.
Switch to Mike first and then the rest. And the rest. Okay. Am I off?
Okay, well, I hope I picked the right microphone for me. I think I picked the wrong mic. But, hold on. There, I think that's the right mic. Whew, boy. I don't know how I got this job of switching microphones, but there we go.
Because you're there.
Okay, so I am not at all, I liked the banana water, but I am not at all sure about this with gin.
I was thinking of the
I'll
song,
try it,
and I
but
thought if you can do gin and coconut water, you certainly could do gin and banana water. Now, this actually completely motors over the idea that maybe gin and coconut
I,
water is not that great.
I would
And
add
I,
sour
I
too,
would,
Daniel.
yeah,
Yes.
you're absolutely right, Vader, because I did give that a whirl. I added a dash of lemon to that, and I think it definitely improves it. Questionable whether this is something you want to drink on a regular basis.
No, no, it's not.
No, I do not want to. So that's why I didn't use too much gin, just in case. Yeah, this is
No.
not so hot. Well, gin was a product that was around. Sailors usually had gin. This is probably why it ended up in some tropicals back in the day. And then folks started, in the 1600s, probably in the middle of that period, start taking like the remains of the sugar process and start fermenting it and then distilling it. And that's your rum industry right there.
It's not it's not awful. Like if someone brought me this drink in a bar, I wouldn't send it back, but I just don't think it elevates the gin or the banana water.
Yeah, it's 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 lacking. Yeah, it's not really accenting the gin. It's sort of like I
I
used genetic, not genetic. I used generic hooch to give myself some octane here. So it's like, I might as well have used vodka. In which case, why didn't I use something with some flavor? In which case, I would have used like an amber rum. I think that would
yeah,
complement this
yeah,
better.
Daniel's saying a white rum or Hendrix.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not I was thinking dark Jamaican rum would be really good.
I think that's correct too.
Yeah.
We happen to have some Karuba over there, and if you'd like me to mix you one to see where we are at
Um,
with that, you let me know. I could always just add a little bit of that to this and help this whole process
uh,
out because add some
no, I
flavor.
don't think I want that.
You don't want that. Okay.
Thank you. I'm thinking, what else might I want?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
Gonna add rum
I'm gonna have rum.
to it.
Yeah.
I could definitely see it in a tropical. I don't know. It doesn't sound good to me tonight. But he did add a little Karuba, so let's see. Now, how much would you pay?
Yeah. Buck and a quarter. Hey,
All right, let's see.
as a matter of fact, I'm a little low on the coconut, so I'm gonna add some of that back in.
Banana.
Banana.
He keeps calling it coconut water.
Can't
The
get that
banana's
straight.
like, excuse me.
Squeeze me over here. That's what they did. They squeezed them.
They
All right.
squeezed the
A little bit of
bananas.
banana water and a little bit more of the lemon to balance
All
this
right.
back out. And here we go. So now with some actual rum in there, what do you think?
It's better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
improved.
I
So
mean,
there we
especially
go.
it would be even better without the gin.
If you want to try this, I'm going to recommend using some more aromatic product. You could probably use the brown goods like whiskey or brandy could do well, but I think rum is the way to go here. And amber rum it would be very nice, and the dark rum,
Yeah.
I'll be to there. I do recommend adding a dash of some sour just to balance out a
Oh,
bit,
yeah.
and that also accents the flavor. So there we go.
I'm trying to think of what I would like.
And honestly, if you keep the octane in there low, like I added a 3/4 of an ounce pour to begin with, you can have a few of these, and in hot locations, you wouldn't just be getting soused; you would be adding
You
some
know what?
hydration.
Let's try the hummus and then I'll decide what I want.
There we go.
All
Okay,
right. So, can you reach the hummus?
let me
I
move
will
these things
bring this
around
back
here.
over. I'll bring the crackers back over.
Cracker back.
So, we also have dark chocolate hummus to try.
Some things. Get this. And you have it, and here's your plate.
This plate is sticky. I don't know what happened, but
Where's the stick?
on the edge.
Right here.
Yeah. It's okay. I'll just use this plate. It's fine.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, let's use that plate. That's fine. All right, so dark chocolate from Cedars. There you go.
Oh.
Here is your spreader.
Okay.
It is very dark,
chocolate hummus.
and it is distinctly chocolatey. It's not like
It's so funny. It's the same color as the Marmite.
It interestingly is.
Okay.
It's a similar color to what's in my glass for the drink. Oh, thank you. This is not like, well, we added a little chocolate to the hummus, but it's mostly hummus. This really is. This just looks like chocolate spread. It looks like a Nutella, you know.
All right, let's
Okay.
see.
Because this is the flavor of like a chocolate mousse. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right.
What's in this?
Hummus.
No, I can't read that at all. Oh,
No.
let me have my glasses.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Okay, what is in this? Because I thought it would be weird if it was like actual hummus, but I like it. It's okay. Steamed chickpeas, sugar, sunflower oil, olive oil, cocoa powder. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't have all of the things that go into hummus, but it does have the chickpeas.
So it doesn't have the sesame then.
No.
Okay. That might prove interesting if you wanted to do that. But I think I've seen hummus with a chocolate swirl. That did start out life as like regular old hummus.
I don't know if I want another one though. I'm getting really full.
Okay. I will take another one.
Thank you.
Calgon, take me away.
I'm getting stuffed here.
Yeah. Well, we're having all these heavy things, you know.
I know.
Heavy, dense things. This is very much a pudding or mousse consistency over here. The chocolate mouse.
Oh, ooh, that sounds good, Pete. I was just thinking what I would like. Since I feel like I can have one
dark chocolate hummus and then a Negroni.
One drink and not fall asleep here. The chocolate is making me think maybe I want something with the Dorothy Parker gin.
Think about that. Right back there. I'll be your mixing boy.
Maybe I want a Dorothy Parker martini.
Okay, we can make that happen. The usual way we would make a martini.
Yes.
I will make you a couple of martinis.
Yes.
Sure thing. So the dark chocolate hummus, we just got that at ShopRite, or no? That was Adams.
That was Adams.
So check your Wegmans.
I think it had some. I think it had some olive oil. I've taken my glasses away.
I can't see.
But
let me see. Neither can I. Okay, so this is.
Watch out! This is sliding.
It's fine. It's got it. Sunflower oil. Oh, and olive oil.
Yeah.
It just didn't. Oils.
Yeah,
cocoa powder, vanilla, salt, and a natural preservative. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't have a lot in common with legit hummus, but it's really good.
It's missing the sesame.
It's really good.
And the sesame oil.
Yeah.
So it's missing that kind of flavor, but it's got the chickpeas. So, so there we go. Okay. Yeah, this is actually.
I feel like the Dorothy Parker is growing on me. Okay.
You know, I think you could really just take a spoon and have a lot of this, which could be dangerous because I think it's pretty dense.
Do you want me to make my own drink?
Probably pretty caloric, but
I just have to get out from under this contraption.
Yeah,
but
I like the drink.
Okay.
There's no need to.
I really do know how to make a martini.
Nobody is actually questioning your martini abilities. I'm just thinking it's easier for me to get up and out of this whole rig. So I will do that. But in the meantime, I was also thinking, I got this deck for Christmas, last year? This is the...
You got it for your birthday.
Oh, my birthday last year. So this is the You Are a Badass deck from Jen Sincero, who runs seminars to kind of help people figure stuff out. And these cards, I'm going to try to find one in here. I'm not going to look or anything. I'll grab this guy right here. These cards are all about, like, you know, affirming yourself and about getting in touch with your badassedness. So here we go. Here we go, R-rated. We are all perfect in our own magnificent effed up ways. Laugh at yourself. Love yourself and others. That sounds like a very good piece of advice. Rejoice in the cosmic ridiculousness. I like that. There we go. So there we go. This is your daily badass from Jen.
I like that.
And I like that a lot. So bear that in mind. Anybody who wants me to read that again, I'm going to have to go find it. But let me know. I'll be right back.
Yummy,
Basking.
Ben.
Oh, chicken
Okay.
pot pie. You mean so you're sitting here on the couch going,
Oh,
I can't believe I ate the whole thing. Ah,
so
ah.
I feel I'm bloated from all
That
of the
sounds
bubbles, and I'm
marvelous.
about to have a martini.
Speaking of your comfort food,
Okay.
so the seminar I was on today, it was a meeting really. It was just it's a Teams meeting. Yeah, we're talking work over here. The what was I thinking of? When the people are talking about like things that they like to eat, there's all sorts of fried chicken suggestions and all that. And somebody was talking about ropa vieja, which is a very commonly made dish in and around like Central and South America. It literally translates as old clothes. And I think it's sort of like, what the hell's in your fridge? Throw it in a pot. That's the general idea. Although the base of it is usually kind of a shredded meat. I think it's a shredded beef dish. But probably whatever you have will work. And I've had that at a Cuban place, and it was very dense and very good. So the other thing was, what the hell did I suggest? I suggested something we haven't had in a bit, but it's very good, and you make it these days, which was pork pie. And meat
Oh yeah.
pies are a little less typical in the States here, very common in the UK and in Commonwealth countries. And of course, it makes you think about meat pastries like, beef patties, which are very common in the Caribbean. So, you've made this. I have made this not in a long time because you took that over and you do it very well. And it's really just meat,
It's
potatoes.
his mom's
It's my
recipe.
mother's recipe. Came from her mother. Meat, potatoes, and a pie and pastry. It's really good. Very, very
And
satisfying.
onions.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so I didn't
Go
know
ahead.
we were gonna do self help,
Ah, well, guess what?
but I also have a deck. I don't know if you can read that. Inner effing peace. Although it doesn't say effing.
No, it doesn't. You're looking at it right
Inner
there.
effing peace. Well,
Got your
I'll
effing piece right here.
choose an inner effing peace card if we're doing self help.
As long as we're on that subject.
Okay. Do, do, do. Cut the deck. Do, do, do. All right. Oh, I got visualize world peace. Peace. It starts with releasing the BS. Only it doesn't say BS. All right, let's do another one. Okay, another inner effing peace card. Addicted to inner peace. Get your quick fix. I don't know. I didn't think that was a good one.
Huh.
I'm not addicted to inner peace,
I'm not addicted.
honestly. One more. I'll try one more. Sit happens. Let sit happen to you. It's like a yoga pose. All right. Yeah. This one says it's not all about you. Good grief. Don't take things personally. It's making me cough. Yeah, okay. That was super helpful. I'm going to sit here and visualize world peas. Okay. Should I go over to the bar, Cam?
Just a moment. I want to get my olives. I don't think the olives are here. Are they? Do you want olives in
Nah.
this? No olives. Okay.
No, I've been having chocolate. I don't need olives right now.
Chocolate olives. Delicious.
Okay, I'm switching the microphone. Are you ready?
I am ready.
You gotta turn the Dorothy Parker around though. We
True.
can't see the label. All right, switch it. Hold on, hold on. Okay, you are on.
We're live. We're live with audio. Here we go. So it'll be nice and noisy because we're using a lot of bass in there. And I've actually got my monitor on here, but there's a delay. I can't even see myself yet. Lovely. There's a delay even with this channel. I am actually on YouTube over here. So we are going to make a pretty standard martini, but we're making it with the Dorothy Parker gin. This is coming to you from this is New York Distilling, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. This actually got really hard to find, but we managed to find a couple of bottles recently. This is the Brooklyn Series, limited edition, but 88 proof, and this is flavored with a little bit of rose petal. So it's a pretty fairly high proof gin, as these things go. Definitely inspired by the acid wit of Mrs. Parker. Okay. And we're going to give a 2-ounce pour. That's my standard on these things. If you're thinking, I'd like a larger martini, add more gin.
I only want a 1/2 ounce.
Yeah, I would definitely, on this thing,
Or a third of an ounce.
Third ounce even. I would definitely, with a martini, you want to be about 4-to-1 is a pretty good place to be. A lot of people like them a lot drier.
To a third ounce.
Like 2 drops of this, or sometimes it's like, that's enough vermouth. Yeah, well, that's not enough vermouth. You got to put enough of it in it too, so it's actually martini. So we're going to pour and look very carefully, and that's about right. Some people like a capful. That's a pretty good place to be. It's not bad. The tendency to make them just like desert dry, I think, is a little overstated. Okay, bang it up and get it cold.
Oh, the mic didn't switch.
You want to switch it?
To my mic, it was switched. I mean, I had switched it on here.
Yeah. Well, what am I talking to right now?
You're, I don't know, but I switched the mic back over here.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't
picking up.
It wasn't picking up. Anyway.
Wouldn't be a broadcast if certain things didn't fail. Okay, let's actually get ourselves a glass. I think I got a chilled. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It said it was the right mic, but
wrong.
Wrong.
And pour into your chilled cocktail glass.
Splashy McSplasherson.
I'm not splashing anything. You don't even hear. Let's try that.
All right. Running out of space on this table.
Oh, nice. That's a good thing. Okay, back to you, Jane.
All right, back to me. Oh, we are back to me. Okay, never mind. We're back to me already. Boy, for someone who's had 0 alcohol thus far this evening. All right. Shaky, shaky. Sounds like whatever drinks are exactly.
So this thing did not actually switch the mic over?
No.
I mean, you hit it. It was on the correct microphone. Was it muted? What the hell's up with
Oh, maybe
this?
it was muted.
Oh. Yeah. In that case, we had nothing whatsoever. And you didn't actually hear me talk about... I give up. I'm going to stop this broadcast and start the thing all over again. Say it now. Well, what I was saying was that we had the Dorothy Parker gin.
Mm-hmm.
We probably didn't hear any of that, which is coming to you from New York Distilling. It's about 88 proof, slightly high for gin. Definitely inspired by the acid wit of Mrs. Parker and her vicious circle. And it's slightly rose petal flavored. It's got a nice aroma. It's not like aggressive. It's just enough. Just a
I don't
touch.
think it was muted though, honestly.
Really? Am I just saying being repetitive here? And obviously, I was using the method dry vermouth, which is a really excellent choice. And I do tend to make the martinis.
They're both New York products.
That's right. It's all New York.
Just saying.
New York martini, baby. New York martini should be about $30 at the bar, right? That's NYC pricing for you. But I do tend to use a little more vermouth than people tend to use these days. There's a lot of instructions out there that are like pour in a little vermouth and then pour it out immediately. So you've got like this trickle. I'm like, well, in that case, I'm drinking cold gin and not much else. Come on, guys.
You can create a macro that switches both the camera and the microphone at the same time.
Let's talk, because I was thinking there has to be a widget, and I actually was unlocking the scene here and switching it and locking it up again, and it made no difference. So right now, the software is annoying me to hell, so I'm glad to get the correct advice about that.
Errol says, my 4-year-old nephew asked, will someone give me an effing drink? My brother had to look away, about to laugh. His mom asked, where did you learn that? The kid threw me under the bus in seconds. Someone get me an effing drink.
You son of a bitch.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
It's very funny stuff. So I have an effing drink too. I still have this gin and banana water, which I did completely gas up by making it more of a rum and banana water. Recommend that to anybody who's interested to try this. if you can find yourself the Woodstock banana water. It is a nice flavor. It's got a very fresh
No.
taste to it. It mixes well with things. I think those we find with, say, chocolate bitters or those walnut bitters would complement this well. And I thought a little bit of sour was a good idea. And this is just a simple mix in glass, give it a swirl kind of thing. We don't do a hell of a lot of those, but sometimes you just want to pour some booze over some rocks. Okay, you can speak
I'm
now.
trying to get a word in
Jesus.
edgewise.
I'm just finishing a sentence. Come on.
No, we moved to PG-17. I know. Oh man.
Hmm.
Anyway, are you still making your other drink
I am.
that you mentioned?
Absolutely.
Okay.
This will not be adequate. Among other things, I
Okay.
don't have that much of a base in this. I kept it kind of light. So,
Okay.
yeah. But I will do that. Because it's just kind of a special, well, it's not special effects, but there's a special preparation. When you switch over, see if we can actually, maybe I'll see if this is actually happening before I go over there. When I tested it before, I heard everything.
Are you going back over there?
Not right now.
Then I'm not going to switch the mic.
Well, when we do it. When we do it. Jeez. So,
Oh, thank you. I'm going to share your comment.
there we go.
LCT. Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Oh, wow. Well,
I think
we have more likes elsewhere, though, because we have 18 likes here. So that means that we get likes both places. So 8 likes. You're watching on YouTube, and there's only 8. Well, whoever's watching on YouTube, I very much appreciate the likes.
yes, Facebook people like us better.
It's better. Yeah, it's almost split equally, you know. I will say, like again, like when you watch LCTV, they mention that, and if I'm watching, and I got the hot button, I will actually say, hey, smash that like button, people. It makes a difference to the channel.
Smash that like
Smash
button.
that like button. It makes a difference to the channel. Comments make a really big difference. Any kind of engagement is good. If you're here and you have a site, you have a show, you have a product or whatnot, like drop it in the comments. That's engagement too. And like I don't even think I get points off of that, but that's part of the purpose of this show is to feature what you do. And
Points.
we do actually have fellow channels, and perhaps now is a pretty good time to drop a little commercial for
I
them.
think I will. Okay.
And
So,
so,
our YouTube friends, PTV Live, who are here this evening with us,
yes,
they go live Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern,
5 p.m. Pacific time.
and LCTV also here with us this evening, Sundays at 3:30 p.m. Eastern.
12:30 p.m. Pacific.
Yes, PTV Live, they do cocktails, Hallmark movie reviews.
Oh, the
Sherry
Hallmark
does
movie reviews.
crafts. Ben on his Life with Ben,
It's a
which is
completely
not the
separate channel.
live, yeah,
But yeah,
completely separate, but he does fast food and he tastes amazing things.
they're
And
just coming off of the Christmas season, so still putting trees away.
yes,
Long standing
and
process.
and let's celebrate TV. They also start with a cocktail, but they make delicious food. They have kitchen tips. Yeah, just the food especially. But
Yeah.
having been there myself, the
We've
food
seen the
is
test kitchen.
amazing, and
As much as it is
cocktails.
primarily a food channel, there's a hell of a lot about technique, and there are definitely drinks to be had. And you know what? After you've had one, usually it's like, let's have another. And then there's always a bottle of wine. So there we go.
All right.
So, but both worth checking out if you haven't actually seen our fellows yet.
Yes.
Big fun. All of this is archived. You can always go and check out the prior content. It's always fun to do it live and throw down your comments and then just see where things fly. That is certainly the nature of this show. We start with a topic and we let it fly. This is a kind of this is a forum. This is a kind of salon, and we're glad that you could be here visiting with us. So we can just talk about stuff, you know. We were talking today about like sampling some products, and so far we've done pretty well with the things that we picked up.
I haven't tried anything I haven't liked.
Yeah, really. The Vegemite slash Marmite, nowhere near as hideous as anybody might imagine. I think it is a bit bitter and it's
I'm
quite salty, so some people might really object to that.
I'm told, I've heard that Vegemite has more spices.
Mm,
So that might contribute to its
maybe.
more intense flavor, but I'm going to have to try it and see. And yeah, the dark chocolate hummus was good. I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like hummus because basically it's chickpeas,
Well, aren't chickpeas the
which,
base of hummus?
yes,
Yeah.
but I'm saying like that's the only thing that really makes it hummus as far as I'm
Well,
concerned.
the oils. I think it's just missing the sesame. It
But
doesn't have that
it's,
sesame hit.
yeah, but I don't know. I don't really think it. I mean, because you can make all kinds of things with chickpeas that aren't hummus.
Yeah, well, but it's well, they came up with a product that is certainly hummus adjacent.
I would call it dark chocolate hummus. Hummus.
Honestly, it's got the texture and flavor of a chocolate mousse.
Yeah,
So
it doesn't taste like
you could
hummus.
just put a spoon to that and go to town.
Mm,
And oh, careful!
mm, mm, mm,
Ooh,
mm.
sausage! No!
I smacked the
Ow!
computer.
Well,
No, but I'm good.
yeah. I'm good.
More to the
I'm
point,
cool.
my
I'm
booties
cool.
are good.
Yeah. Well, right. Did you show off your new booties?
No,
Oh, are you gonna?
I don't know. I think it might be
Well,
awkward. I had to wear my new booties this evening.
check it out. Pink and furry. Yep. And these have much more
That's
substantial
how this outfit was
soles.
chosen. It matches with my new
It matched the
booties.
footwear, which you were unlikely to see. You know. Well, yeah, but they're also much more substantial soles than the last pair that you had.
They're
So
actually made for outdoor wear,
yeah.
but I'm not going to wear them outdoors.
So
But
you're just gonna get some. They're gonna last a long time in a year. That's the thing. So that's very good.
I know, but I love them so much.
All right. Enough for gin and banana water, even though I dosed it up with some rum. I recommend the rum and banana water. I don't necessarily recommend the gin and banana water.
Blech.
If you decide to try it and you say,
Blech.
no, I made it taste good, let us know. With the gin,
I
that
feel like
is.
Snoopy. Blech.
I'm going to go ahead and agree with Daniel that if you're going to use gin, probably a much more aggressive gin, like a Hendrix,
Blech.
would be a better idea to start with. And or just don't use gin at all because, gin turns up occasionally in tropicals. It's not that common. And there are some well-known tropicals which actually are very good. Most people will name check the Saturn. That was an award winner in 1967. However, there's also one from the 20s, which was the Royal Hawaiian. And that is really simple and really good, and it works very well as a gin drink. And we do make that during the summer
Over
months.
my dead body.
Not happening.
Over my dead body.
Well, tell me, what's more likely, you in Crocs or you in Earth shoes? Or Berkeys?
Yeah.
6 of 1, they're both
My
satanic.
brain just exploded.
There's a story behind the movie, what was it, Idiocracy, that they needed something that was fairly like generic and futuristic for the footwear. Everybody had to be in the same footwear. And the costume designer actually found this completely hideous shoe and was just like, here, this is perfect. And they're like, is there a problem with like using this brand? They're like, and she's like, nobody knows this brand, so it doesn't matter. And that brand was Crocs. So that's why they're all wearing Crocs in the movie. Well, subsequently, Crocs exploded, so now everybody thinks, oh, wow, they're wearing Crocs. They're supposed to be this hideous shoe. It's supposed to be this idiotic thing.
Let's Celebrate is suggesting if you are starting into the gin world, try Seagram's gin, as it's a bit sweet and can ease you in.
Oh.
Okay, so if you're anyone out there starting in the gin world,
we'll take the suggestion.
Do it. Yeah.
I never think about that kind of thing because, of course, I grew up in a world where gin was frequently paired with tonic, and that was like one of the 2 drinks that anybody ever had. So you think, yeah, of course, gin, right?
I
And
also
nobody
love
thought
a
about it.
gin tiki drink.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yep.
Yes, you do. You're a big fan of the Saturn, and
Yep.
if you are not familiar with the Royal Hawaiian, you should be. And that can be made a lot less sweet than usually is.
How about a Croc Addict's Christmas? Come on, Hallmark.
Jeez. Now we're talking, yeah, the Hallmark movie.
Might as well face it, you're addicted to Crocs.
Addicted to Crocs. I swear. Well, I need another thing, so I'm going to go and repair to the bar.
All right, well, here, do you want to see what I did with the mic?
Before, I'm going to set myself up, and then I'll come take a look.
I think he thinks I did something wrong. I'm like, no, I switched it just like you said. But Lived Idiocracy. Oh, what's the transformation? Oh yeah, Fun Robbers. Yes. And the kid's having a birthday party. I know. They say, Brondo, it's got electrolytes. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. The Dorothy Parker gin makes me think of the little Dorothy Parker ditty. I love a martini, but two at the most. Three, I'm under the table. Four, I'm under my host.
Oh, who's
Da
picking
da
13 now?
da 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 da. Yeah. Oh, what are her villagers? Wait, it's about 300 pairs of Crocs. What? What?
Who needs that?
How? How do you get? Yeah. Anyway, aren't they kind of a lot? I don't know. I've never priced Crocs, but
That would be addicted to Crocs.
that's addicted to Crocs.
That's addicted to Crocs. Might as well face it. That's insane.
Yes, my aunt um, was into Birkenstocks. She had a lot of Birkenstocks,
Several pair.
and um, I had to spend her money because
She was
like
gonna
of
lose
the
it.
whole yeah like the what do you call it? I don't want to say conservancy, but I was managing her money, and if it got above a certain amount, like she would stop getting it. So every so often, I had to find a way to spend her money. So I would just order more Birkenstocks and have them sent to her because I'm like, she doesn't need anything.
You just
So
got her more Berkeys.
she was in assisted living, and so I would just send her more Birkenstocks.
More Berkeys.
And when she died, there was like a whole closet full of like boxes of Birkenstocks.
Nuts.
Anyway,
All right, let's take a look here.
okay, here's what I did. I went to
Okay, and if you switch
See, it's
to
on.
yeah, so that's on, and it's definitely happening. If you switch to Kitsch-en, okay, take a look, and it's still
Exactly what I
smoking.
did.
All right, so
Okay.
well, here we are.
That's exactly
Hi.
what I did before, and I don't think it worked.
Everybody hear me? I mean, am I bouncing? Am I bouncing around? Does this say Snowping microphone? Because that is the correct mic.
Factory outlet. Ah.
Anyway, I'm going to go with it because that's what we got.
He waits for sale prices, Ben's saying.
So this is pretty simple. Oh yeah, we're going to start with. I'm basically doing a variation on a Sazerac, which is a sort of a special effects cocktail. You usually would put a sugar cube in there and dose that up. I think this would make this too sweet. So we're going to use the right bitters though. I have the Peychaud's. This is a good way to go. About 3 dashes. And the special effect here is that you're going to coat the glass. So you're going to do this jazz. Now this is not super syrupy, so you can't really like be.
Work this time. It's exactly what I did last time.
Yeah, work this time. I don't know. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Yeah. So I'm going to do this business. And there we go. Next thing you want to do is add a couple of rocks. I actually had huge ice cubes, but they're in this fridge and they kind of shrunk. So I'm going to go with about 3 cubes that size. And that'll make one big cube. Boom. Next thing to do is some anise. I usually make this by using a little bit of Pernod, and I got a dasher bottle for that. But I happen to have this bottle of Vitae spirits, which, as a matter of fact, our friend Amy got for us. In fact, I think she was clearing out somebody's closet that had to be cleared out. So we got this. And I don't know what the hell to do with it because I don't do a lot with anisette. But this is the perfect thing. That's about 1/3 of an ounce. Pour that over. But actually, it's a nice brand and it has a nice flavor. And if you like anisette flavor, recommend it. So, boom. And I'm going to actually give myself just about 1.5 on the pour. Irish whiskey. I'm using the Wild Atlantic. We got a very good price on this. About the New Hampshire Statey in New Hampshire. And this is, what's the deal about this stuff is, it's an IPA barrel. It's made by Kinzel Spirits, 80 proof. That's very nice. That's all I can say about it. This is coming to you from St. Petersburg, Florida. No, that's the importer. This is coming to you from County Cork. Hello. That's where my folks came from. Give that a bit of a swirl. And the last thing is I'm going to switch back over here.
Switched.
Hello. We're back. Okay, we're back. The good thing is there's still a delay so I can see myself. Hi. I'm going to switch over here.
I was wondering what you were watching on your phone. Yourself.
Me. It's me.
I'm just
It's
watching
me.
myself.
Well, I can also see the comments better here. So here we go. So the last thing I did with this guy here, because right now you've got a pretty good emulation of a Sazerac. Normally you would use rye for that. That's the way to go. You could certainly use bourbon. But I decided to go with the Irish, and there are some drink formulas I've seen that are basically this. They're doing a Saz kind of a thing. But I decided to take some of the
Saz.
bubbles and top it up. How about that much? That's about a finger worth. And give that a swirl. And you know what? I like the way the flavors meld in that. It is not aggressively licorice. It's just got like a bit of that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And I like the bubbles. The non-alc bubbles work really well with this. Normally I'd be like, oh, give me some real Prosecco, will you? Yeah, I would use that, and it would be fine. It's very good, too. So there we go. So here's like another one of these, just like over a few rocks in a glass kind of things. You don't necessarily have to measure, except think about cooking. Would you tell Peter on LCTV, yeah, you don't have to measure, just throw in a bunch of flour? No, he's going to measure to make sure it comes out right. Measure in this and it'll be good. So that was like 1.5 on the whiskey, about 1/3 of an ounce maybe of the anisette. I don't want to use too much of that. And then a couple dashes of Peychaud. It's just coating the glass is fun because it gives the color on the glass. And there we go. Got a couple of different sources of an anise flavor in here. Very nice.
Now that you've got a
Yep.
drinky, is it time for a commercial break?
Shall we?
Not available in any store. It's the Glendora Wine Glass. This attractive vessel holds 6 ounces of your favorite wine or adult beverage and will be the envy of your friends. Write velveteenloungeny@gmail.com for information on how you can make this cherished collectible yours.
If you want your wine to taste better, you better buy my glass.
Do it today.
After a trying day in the salt mines, unwind with the soothing sounds of ceviche. This Latin-inspired collection of surf instrumentals by the Clams is the perfect soundtrack for relaxing with a martini or Manhattan, and the special edition LP comes complete with the classic hit, Glendora's theme. Don't wait. Visit the Velveteen Lounge store on Big Cartel for your copy while supplies last.
Sounds so sleazy. While supplies last. Ooh, the Negronis are out. LCTV. Oh no.
I'm not praying for you. You gentlemen can handle. You know what you got. You know what you got into.
You know what you've got to do.
You knew the job was dangerous when you took it.
Exactly. Like super chicken.
Mm-hmm. In the meantime, I do recommend this, and I have had this before with different names, and I'll figure out what the hell to call this. But it's a pretty simple thing. It's a good thing to do with Irish whiskey, which is like a little milder than in some cases, but still, it's 80 proof stuff. It's very good to just have a finger or two of this over a rock, but a couple of flavor notes added to it, and it's still a good thing. So, Dorothy Parker Martini, I recommend too. That's a fun one, and I believe that you gentlemen in southern New Jersey have a bottle of that now worth experimenting with.
Yeah, he's just saying Phil likes it, and it's growing on peat.
There we go. Sometimes you got to try it a few times. And in terms of
I'm going to try it again right
the
now.
Glendora wine glass, which makes your wine taste 73% better, I believe that was featured recently in an LCTV broadcast. We still have stock on those, and we still have stock on the ceviche. If you do not have a copy of ceviche, now would be a good time to get one, I'd say. We can get one to you, and we certainly as hell know how to ship an LP. And it looks fabulous framed on your wall, as many correspondents here could tell you.
Framed.
Fabulous framed on your fall.
Fabulous framed on your wall.
Yeah, that's okay. So fun. Yeah, and that's a second commercial plug of this evening, how to support us. We still have the Venmo up there if anybody feels like, yeah, I'd like to tip you.
You do deserve it. You do deserve it. 100%.
15 minutes ago. That's 9:15 Eastern Time.
Jeez, I know. Man.
I might have had a Manhattan and a couple of glasses of wine. Well, you know what?
I don't blame you.
The fact is, when you feel like you need a little thingy, there's, that's okay. And if you're working till 9:15 p.m., for Pete's sake. There are, in this case, Pete's sake, there are days when I run over, and sometimes I'm just trying to knock something out that I wanted to do 2 hours ago, and I'm like, fine, I'll just take care of it, right? And if it really goes over, I'm clocking the time. But sometimes I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'll give the company a little. But 9:15, boy, that's extreme. I've done that when we have a call and we have to talk to like Philippines or what am I thinking of? Or
In the
Singapore.
Negroni.
Or Singapore. If we have to actually involve people who are in offices halfway around the world, fine. I'm going to be on the call starting at like 8:30 p.m. And I've done it, and we talk, we have the conference, and we figure out the details. And the time that I did that, we set something in motion which actually got a 10-year project to completion. It's like we've been waiting forever to get this, and finally people got serious about it, and it got done. All right, fine. I can do that. Very unusual for me to be working that late. I believe it is not that unusual for you gentlemen to be working that late. And Errol, who is on this broadcast, I have heard about some crazy overnight conferences. Whoa. Work, man.
I was just going to say I'm having a little martini. So clearly I'm not doing dry January, but
No.
This January has been drier than I expected because
Well, no,
drugs.
that's a dry martini.
Because drugs.
I'm doing dry January. It's a dry martini.
Yeah, I'm doing drier than I expected January, but
That's a kicker.
yeah.
Well, on this very comfy sofa with that caftan and this smoking jacket, it's like I can do nothing but have a real drink for
Oh,
real.
Errol had a call from Singapore last night. Yeah.
There we go. Just like that. Singapore is one of our major offices around the world. I work for a global company, so I am frequently corresponding with people down under, Singapore, Philippines, UK, a big hub in UK. It's an insurance company, so yeah, I'll be. And what else do we have? Germany, I've just been corresponding with because people need documents. Who else do we talk to? South America, absolutely. Brazil, Argentina. And what was the other one I was doing was recently? Venezuela, which is, oh, yeah, it's a hot point these days, but we have an office there. So that kind of stuff. So I hear you on that. It is it's all over the place, but the business is all over the place. So we have to deal, and in many cases we're talking insurance. So we have to deal with making sure that companies are able to do that. That takes a lot of wrangling. So
Dry January because it's a dry martini.
there you go. There you go. I love that I thought of that. It's just like, of course it's dry January. I've barely got any vermouth in here. I will again get on the soapbox about the desert dry martini and saying, like, I know it's funny to think of Winston Churchill like
quickly.
nodding at the bottle of vermouth across
Hi,
the room.
Robbie. Good to see you.
Hey, Robbie. Hello, Robbie. Well, that was. We need a garnish for that.
That was good. Now
You
it's
didn't
gone.
want an olive.
I was thinking like a rose petal.
Rose petal. Ooh, that's fun. That's a fun idea.
I didn't want olives because I had just had chocolate.
Yeah, I hear you. It may not be appropriate in the Parker because it's a flavored gin.
I need a flute so I can make my pink princess.
You have a flute right there.
It's got sugar in the bottom.
Oh, okay. Well, we have flutes. Let's see here. Oh, I was just mentioning Venezuela, and also was talking about Los Amigos Invisibles. Awesome band. Can't recommend. Okay.
All right.
You're on. Let's find out about that stuff. Hey.
Amazing. You could take this too. It's
Which one? Oh, yeah. Oh,
glass.
No, it's broken.
It's going to bring me a flute so I can make another. So I wanted to do a Kir Royale variation. A virgin Kir Royale variation. So we're going to do two. We're calling one the Pink Princess and one the Blue Princess. Yes, I will take this. So I need a half-ounce measure.
Got that.
So I'm starting with some raspberry syrup here. Thank you. Obviously, if you have blackcurrant, that would be ideal.
Yeah, there are certainly such things.
So This stuff just smells like cough syrup. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's got a distinct flavor to that. It doesn't have that heavy cherry hit that just says Robitussin, but it's got the correct
Okay.
color, and it is a very strong flavor.
Okay.
This is the Toronto raspberry, which
Yes.
essentially is designed as like a coffee flavoring, I think,
Ooh,
but
yes.
probably also to throw over vanilla ice cream, which
Yes.
sounds really good right now.
Rose petal. Yeah. Okay. We get a
Mm-hmm.
couple of votes for rose petal. Yeah.
Mm.
I thought it would be good.
If you could find like a
Okay.
really
So
substantial rose
I
petal,
need this
a
too.
dried rose petal,
All
I think
right.
that'd be pretty fun.
So
Yep.
so that was a
Rosemary.
half ounce, and then I'm going to fill with my. Ooh, it is
Is it
pink.
bubbles?
It is pink. Look at it.
It was pink
Oh.
champagne that took my baby from me.
Okay. Now Paul was going to do the blue one,
Mhm.
the blue princess.
I'll have a blue princess without you. So I'm still working on a couple of these things, so I'm going to drink this down first before I get
It's
into
good.
that blue princess.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try that out.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I remember finding this. I think the supermarket had this, and I thought, oh, good for
Yep.
non-alc drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually a
But I'm
very,
also eager
very
to
nice
try the
raspberry
blue.
flavor.
We also have blueberry syrup to try.
It is listed as all natural flavors, and it's a very nice raspberry.
Yes, it is the stuff they have in coffee bars.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that the Torani is usually very nicely made. They're not pulpy or anything. They're very
I've
clear syrups, and they do an excellent orgeat, which is great in Mai Tais. So
I've had a nice raspberry syrup that came from the supermarket, but it was in the pancake syrup
yeah,
aisle, but it didn't have anything gross in it. It was like
sugar
just
and
sugar and
fruit.
raspberries. It
Yeah,
was good. I
sugar
forget
and
what the
fruit.
brand was,
Yeah.
but yeah, I definitely looked at that label before I bought it.
Most syrups out there contain the spurious sugars that you're not fond of. So it's like soda pop these days. It's like your big brands are all still using HFCS. Your smaller brands are almost uniformly sugar. It's amazing how that has completely switched around. So if you just want like some very old school style root beer, just get one of those brands there, like Boylan's. Yeah, that's actually quite
Oh,
nice.
good night, Mark. Thank you for
All
joining
right,
us.
thank you so much.
Yay.
So much. Yeah, you've been
Sleep
You've
well.
been here for like I think 90 minutes. Thank you so much. That's very
I
nice.
know.
Appreciate that.
I've been going to bed early.
Yeah, like after this, I
Honestly.
think I could wrap this up
Honestly,
and hit the
yeah.
hay.
I mean, like, and
I think
I think the last couple of nights we've been going to bed around 9:40 too. Yeah.
it's affecting me too, and like the freeze and the lack of light is definitely getting my mind to say like just go to bed.
Yeah.
Just go to bed. Of course, then I'm awake at 4 in the morning, but that's a different
And
story, folks.
and the drugs aren't helping. Yeah. So.
But definitely get that going. Still have this guy. So that's actually this is nice because it's sort of a session drink. It's a little
Yeah, it's good. I like that.
larger. We don't make a lot of highballs on this show, but there's times when I think I want a highball because it's a 2-hour broadcast. I want to be able to have a few drinks and not have 5 drinks.
Mimi had a coughing fit. We had a friend that would get blue pancake syrup and drink it like soda. Oh man.
Oh boy. Well, that reminds me of what was the
man.
syrup that we got the one time that was like blue cotton candy?
Oh yeah, Patrick sent us that.
Patrick sent us that.
Yeah, we did a
And-
collaboration
Yep.
with them.
Because
Yeah.
he's a YouTuber too. I think
Yeah.
he's off videos for a while, but he used to do.
He's been doing more live theater lately.
Yeah. So that thing changed up, and he knew we did the drinks. He himself didn't really drink, but he sent this to us and said, "Can you make something good out of this?" And we did something with
made it
booze and
work.
something without booze.
We made it
And
work.
he tried the thing without booze. That was very good. And I think later on he said, I found this stuff. It looked horrible, and I wanted to give you a dare. I'm like, I love it. I love a good dare. Love a challenge. So we made something that was pretty reasonable out of it. But then we had it for a really long time, and I think we eventually kind of went off, so we had to dump it. And I forget the brand on that, but it was blue cotton candy flavor, and it's like, oh, that's just
I think
that's
it was
just tooth rot happening right
find it.
there.
Let me find it.
Mhm.
Was it Monin.
Was it
I think it
Monin?
was.
Okay. You usually find those and
Yes.
like, oh, there it is. The
Yes.
Monin Blue Premium Blue Cotton Candy.
Oh, it was premium.
Oh, well, I would hate to use the bottom of the barrel in that case, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monin makes just a ton of syrups, and you usually find them on the sale rack at like Home Goods. And honestly, it's a great place to find them because I think I did find there last year a pistachio syrup, and I was like, really? Because there was a particular drink I'd been wanting to try from one of our drink books. It was the Dead Rabbit drink guide, and something that they had that used the pistachio. And I tried it, and I was able to recreate their drink, and I was like, it was actually very, very cocktailian, and it was very particular, and I liked it. And I hadn't had it since having one there. So I was glad to find that. That's also a pretty aggressive syrup. So if you want that flavor, that's a great place to get. So
I feel like with all of this Prosecco and champagne cocktails and stuff, when I get... Oh, Julie loves that stuff. Monin pistachio syrup.
there we go. We have a lot of calls here like, did your friend get the diabetes? Yeah, like, geez, super heavy sugar crapola.
Now I was just going to say,
man.
when I get blood work with all of these, this non-alcoholic Prosecco and stuff I've been having, I'm like, I'm probably just getting my sugar is going to be like through the roof. The trade-off.
Yeah, these are the things, folks. I really limit it these days. We use a fair number of syrups in the mixed drinks, but it's not like tropicals all the time with 12 different kinds of syrup and weird things. And even when I'm mixing with like 5 or 6 ingredients in something like a navy grog, the base of that is juice. And then there's another juice, and there's like a couple of things which are kind of sugar syrup, half an ounce apiece. And then there's a liquor. So it really balances out. I rail against these drinks that you see being made at beachfront places, which are like shot of this, shot of this, shot of this, shot of this, top off with soda, and every shot was
Shot
sugary
of
stuff.
this. I would shot of that drink, yes.
And it's just like, 1.5 ounces of all this sugary junk in a big glass, and it's always blue, and they throw an umbrella on it, and it looks,
green.
It just
Or
looks
green.
like, diabetic nightmare. It's just horrible. So and there's nothing sour in there. There's nothing bitter. There's nothing to balance it out. And people are like, here, have a drink. I'm like, nah, no, stick to beer in that case. Or find a place that'll make you a decent tropical. We were just like mentioning earlier, gin-based tropicals. Amy was talking about she loves those. Yeah, they can be good. Well, there are fewer of them. They better be good.
I think the gin-based tropicals I've uniformly enjoyed.
Oh, that's a good comment. That's
jungle
all,
juice.
It's all jungle juice.
They all taste the same.
It's all jungle juice.
Oh, yep.
Oh, jeez. That's just, and what did we call that college years? That was garbage pail punch.
Yep.
Which is just like, so you want to get loaded on crap. There you go. Bad news. Bad news. It's amateur hour all over again, I tell you. In the meantime, I made a very nice balanced drink, and I'm finally getting to the bottom of it. So I will actually mix up one of these cure type items.
Where were we?
When?
I think it was Coney Island, actually. Mm-hmm. And we were just past all of these stands that were just selling drinks. And it was like the blue one, the green one, the red one, or the yellow one. It's just like, oh, God, that was bad.
That also sounds like Bourbon Street in New Orleans, where every stand is a frozen thing with 5 taps, and you can get the red one, the blue one, the yellow one.
No, this was more recent than that.
Every other stand is just like is serving a hand grenade. If you're drinking from a thing this tall that says hand grenade, you're in trouble. So I recommend not doing that, because you can also get a finely made drink in New Orleans. It's one of the origins of cocktails in America.
Toilet punch.
Oh. I tell you, why do people
drinking
do this?
Professionals? Yes, same.
Thank you.
Samesies.
Thank you. PTV, please. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I mean, we try to do the drinks so you would do cooking. You're mixing flavors. You're adding flavor compounds. The base should always be the same. It should always be like 1.5 or 2 ounces of actual spirits. And I am not super fond of the flavored spirits. It really depends. But anything that is flavored and the flavor is like buttered popcorn, I'm like, that's suspect. If it's flavored orange or something, okay, yeah, that's just adding a flavor note. And mostly we add the flavors themselves.
But I'm just trying to think. Like, I mean, I've honestly never had buttered popcorn vodka. I've had buttered popcorn jelly bellies. Pardon me. um, but I think what gives it the buttered popcorn flavor?
There's 2 notes. I wonder if there's one note. I wonder if they just come up with a sort of a generic dairy note and say, there you go, butter. And that's the end of it. But you could also have sort of a roasted note to it for the popcorn.
Generic dairy vodka.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
bad
wow.
news every way from Wednesday. I don't know why such things are
Oh
bad.
no.
It's really it's really just bad news.
I've been to Atlanta. Yeah, we went
Frozen.
well, there's a Trader Vic's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's the thing. You go into
Um,
Atlanta, guess what? You can go to a couple of tiki bars, one of them being one of the originals. Vic's is right there in the Hilton, I
there's
believe.
also the Vortex where you can get a fun
Oh, yeah.
mug.
The Vortex has fun drinks and really great burgers.
Yeah.
And that is one of the primary pins on my hat that has all the pins. It's the Vortex pin. Vortex
But
skull.
yeah, no, Trader Vic's.
So Vic's it's in the Hilton, correct?
Yes.
I love the fact that you go to the Hilton and you have buttons for this floor, that floor, lobby, and then the button on the bottom says Trader Vic's. I love a hotel where there's a button that says Trader Vic's.
Yes.
And you press it and you get there.
Yes.
And you go around and you're like, and they're like, would you like a Mai Tai? I'm like, yes. Yes, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just a marvelous place. It is, I believe, the last Vic's that Vic himself supervised when they opened it up. And he actually got the decor, the paintings on the walls. Some of those paintings are his. And they still have the Chinese oven, and they still serve
Ugh.
all those specialties, and they've got all their drinks on
Vodka.
demand.
Buttered popcorn or salted caramel. Oh my god.
You actually
Vodka.
you sing a
Makes
song.
me feel vodka.
You sing a song that features the
Yes,
term vodka.
vodka.
That was
Oh, man.
who composed that?
George Gershwin
Yes.
and Oscar Hammerstein.
Yeah. And what was the play that was in? Show, rather.
I forget.
I forget. Not the name of the play.
But it was from 1925.
It featured we made a music video.
Yes.
You want to drop that right now? If you can find it. We spent a lot of time on that, so I don't mind dropping it right here. That was a good
Let me
thing.
tell you the story.
That was from your little cabaret show.
The Peachtree Boulevard in Atlanta. You got wait.
Public drunkenness.
You got arrested for what?
Drunkenness in Atlanta? That's like second only to Nolan's for a place where you're not going to get arrested for
What?
public drunkenness. Okay.
Oh
I guess it could
man!
happen.
Oh man! Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
no, I gotta hear this story.
Oh, boy.
I gotta hear this story. Okay, boy. I've been drunk in public lots of times, but I've never been arrested for public drunkenness. I guess there's a first time for everything, but
You never know.
do you really want me to look up the name of this play?
No, it's not necessary, but I want you to find the link for the shows to drop down people's.
Oh, that's right. That's okay.
Your
Hold
piece.
on. I gotta find it. It's on my YouTube channel, not our YouTube
Your piece
channel.
known as Better Living.
I gotta find my. Okay, hold on. I'll drop the link to vodka.
Yes,
Mm.
it's a fun one if you haven't seen it by now.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm making the same drink, but I'm using the blueberry syrup, which is extraordinarily blue. This is the roses, and unlike their flagship product, this actually contains sugar, believe it or not. So
Via the Zoom meet conversation, yes, I look forward to it.
I'm going to throw the...
Okay, this link won't be hot, but I dropped a link to this video.
Just a little less than half an ounce. always possible to throw a little bit of lemon in there. That will temper the sweetness of this, which is quite sweet. The blueberry flavor is labeled as natural, and actually, I think it's quite nice. So it's good. And you fill with,
Yeah, popcorn flavored vodka sounds gross, Oscar. You are correct.
what can I say? They sell these things. It sounds like they're selling these things to people who are not very sophisticated. You know what I mean? And I can't really accuse them of selling to underage people, but it really sounds like they're trying.
Wow, that didn't stay blue, did it?
No, it
I
just
might
kind
have to change the name.
of turned gray, didn't
I
it?
was thinking the Gray Princess.
The gray
The Gray
princess.
Princess.
It's kind of clear on camera. Look at that. Nothing happened, you know?
It's a little gray here. Okay.
Well, the flavor's coming through. Do I need to add a little more of the blueberry?
Yeah, I'm not really getting it.
Okay. I took a little down, so let's make sure.
Yes,
we got enough blueberry.
butterfly. Yes, butterfly PT is very blue. You're
That is
correct.
truth. And that's special effects tea, too. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, I think the syrup is thinner than the one I used.
I think so. Yeah, interestingly enough, the raspberry is quite aggressive.
Oh, thank you, Oscar.
The blueberry smells right.
Just sub to my channel.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
Very cool.
you.
Okay, that's better.
Thank you.
That's better. I'm a big believer that if you add something to a drink and you don't taste it, why did you add it? So sometimes I up it just to make sure that I'm getting it in there. So here we have the non-alc cure with the syrup and the bubbles. And this works very well on this, despite the fact that these bubbles don't have any alc.
Wait, the buttered popcorn vodka is surprisingly good? Is that what you're referring to? I'm curious.
One is interested.
I am curious. Okay, I'm going to call it the Gray Princess because it's not really blue.
I gotta grab the
And
blue.
it's you used a full ounce of
No,
the-
no, I just upped it to half an ounce. I dialed it back.
I originally had half an ounce written.
I know. I dialed it back because I thought this is going to be like
Okay.
too sweet, but no, we needed it. Why is this not? Here we go. Come on. Thank you. So I can see the comments.
You can't hear it.
I can't read that from here. There we go.
It's so far.
No, it's just these eyeballs are not doing it. That's just life. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Zoom biz. Yeah, we've done the butterfly.
Oh,
tea.
they're saying, yes, the buttered popcorn vodka is surprisingly good.
Huh.
Okay. I'm curious.
Okay.
I'm as curious as
Okay.
the next gal.
If it has like that sort of roasted flavor,
Yes,
you would get,
popcorn flavored vodka.
you would get from the popcorn, and a dairy note that you would get from the butter, then perhaps that flavor has been captured.
Maybe we should all three do a buttered popcorn vodka collaboration. I keep making myself cough with these ideas.
What have I got myself into? I mentioned this crap.
I
thought,
know.
oh, this is junk. No one will ever drink this. And here we have recommendations on it. Oh,
I think they were gifted a bottle, but
oh, okay. Well,
yes.
well, fine. Because
they
you were,
didn't seek it out.
because
but
you were gifted, you decided to try
they
it.
didn't seek it out.
I would do the same. I mean, we actually have a bottle of that sweet tea flavored vodka, and I'm like, I really don't know what to do with it. It's not as horrible as it sounds, but neither is it a good mixer. So all sorts of things end up being liquor these days.
Put the link to their website in the chat. Okay.
Okay, good.
All right. I'm as curious as the next gal.
Now, didn't somebody here actually try that Doritos flavored vodka?
Oh, good. Brr.
Just
Ugh.
mentioning that because we're talking about flavored vodkas,
Ugh.
and yeah, some of these are pretty questionable.
I've heard it's disgusting. I don't know. but-
It's one thing to say like absolute pepper, absolute lemon, absolute orange, all this sort of thing, and say, okay, these are very specific flavors you could add to them. These are very plausible flavors.
Orange, papar.
Pepper.
We just have to misspell something, and
Well,
everyone thinks it's fancy.
It's probably spelled correctly in the original language. I don't know, but the honestly, and the pepper flavored is interesting because it gives you.
No, not pepper. Papar.
not George Peppard.
Papar.
Pepper. The pepper adds a lot of flavor and heat, which is different for these things. And I certainly go for that. We have pepper infused tequila over there, which is pretty fun.
Papar.
Makes a fun margarita, got to say. And we have certainly experimented with super hot pepper powder via the
Oh, the
ghost pepper.
Old Bay flavored vodka. Yes. I've
Oh
never had
man.
it. I've seen it.
Oh man, I think that's the sort of thing that's just screaming out to be thrown into your Bloody Mary and
Oh,
nothing
sweet.
else. Like
We
you would
had
not
a
make a martini out
we
of
had
it.
a sweet tea. Was it sweet tea
Vodka.
vodka?
I was just name checking
Oh
that
yeah,
stuff.
we gave it away. I didn't like it.
No, we didn't. We tried to give it away and nobody took it. So
No,
we still have it.
I thought we gave it.
It's still in the attic.
Mhm.
You want to try it right now? I've got it.
No.
No. Yeah, that was. I don't know why people do these
A
things.
ranch flavored vodka.
Oh!
Oh no. Yeah, Daniel was
Ranch.
not a fan of the Old Bay vodka. Okay.
I think that those flavors have potential there, and maybe you have to like ignore the idea of infusing Old Bay as a powder because it works great to steam some crabs, but it does not necessarily work great to make vodka. Maybe you need to actually put those flavors in yourself and see where you're going, like celery juice, for instance, that kind of thing. So,
So vodka. Fresh cut grass, wasabi. No, I don't like wasabi. Apple pie.
salted caramel popcorn.
Electricity? What
Flavor?
does electricity taste like?
Well, you can put your tongue on an outlet, but I don't recommend it.
No.
No. No, 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 no.
Oh yeah, I could totally see that from Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Oh, good night, Mike. Thank you for
Night,
joining
Mike.
us.
Much appreciated.
Sleep well.
Yeah, please. Absolutely. The pepper flavored that's a pretty obvious thing to put in a Bloody Mary is hot flavor. I think the kind of a standard formula is to make the drink and then throw in a shot of Tabasco.
Tastes like an ashtray. I'm not
Well, a
surprised.
dash of Tabasco anyway. So if you wanted to put in like different kind of hot sauce, that makes perfect sense. But if your actual base liquor is pepper flavored, sure. I could certainly as hell see taking like a peppered jalapeno, putting on a skewer, throwing it in there. People put a whole chicken in their Bloody Marys these days.
Yeesh.
So
A whole chicken. Yeah, they.
I've seen it,
Mm-hmm.
this kind of thing. But I definitely did. But the straight up product, have to say, it. I don't believe it should taste like an ashtray, except that it might have a certain burnt
I don't believe it
smokiness
should taste like an ashtray.
to it that is giving you that impression, which is not very positive. You shouldn't say to yourself, "I just had a martini and it tasted like I was licking an ashtray." Oh man, that's just
That
all kinds of wrong.
makes me think of Spalding Smales
Oh yeah,
and Caddyshack.
with like all the dregs on the bar. Not a good idea.
Yeah, yeah,
Not a good
no.
idea.
Gross.
I,
Ay,
I.
ay, ay.
Like no. And we have actually certainly experimented with the punch you in the gut martini, where I take like a vodka and I infuse some of the ghost pepper in that. And I'm using a really tiny amount of ghost pepper and put it in, let it sit, mix up a standard martini, strain that sucker out, and like every sip is like bang. It's really, really heavy. I like it. It's a dare. I don't recommend you do this unless you're daring, and then you can take it. If you have any kind of gastrointestinal issues, don't even go
I was
there.
gonna say I like it.
Don't even
Makes
go
me
there.
have heart palpitations, but I
Yeah.
like it.
If you get flushed from having half an ounce of vodka, don't even go there. Don't even go there. I do these things because they sound interesting and fun, and they might be a good dare, but honestly, it's not a good idea for a lot of people.
It's making me think. Do not taunt Happy Fun Ball.
You really should not taunt the ghost pepper. The ghost pepper is heavy. Remember that to us it might be a flavoring ingredient and super hot, but to the Indian Army it's a weapon. So
Pepper spray.
yeah, this is you incapacitate people with this stuff. So if you want to weaponize your martini, that's the way to do it. Seriously, it's about that
Is
time.
it that
Oh, it is
time?
about that
I
time.
think it is
Yeah.
that time.
We've had a
Well,
lot of regulars and stalwarts with us this whole time. I really appreciate you can take a couple hours out of your Wednesday and join us because we're just trying to deliver a little entertainment to you, a little fun about food and drink. We tried 3 products tonight. The chocolate, I keep thinking halva. No, the chocolate hummus is actually quite good. I think I'll have a little bit more of it right now, and I recommend it. And I do think it has more in common with hummus than she thinks. The
oh my
Vegemite
gosh.
/ Marmite over here really is sort of like putting bouillon on a cracker,
Oh,
but I'm okay with it. It's very savory and super salty, and you just have to balance that out a little bit.
I want you to see Daniel's comment.
Oh,
I've infused Everclear with Thai chili peppers. Just a few drops, add spice to
whoa,
a drink.
whoa, yeah.
I would try it. I would try it.
The Thai chili are those bird chili peppers? We actually grew those at one point. Those were tiny and mighty. Fire.
Oh, thank
Really,
you,
really fiery.
everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Oh,
We'll see you
absolutely.
next week. Hopefully, we'll be back at the bar next week.
I like this comment from Earl. Can you have coffee at work? This
Yeah.
hints of ashtray. That roast went a little heavy. Yeah, I have had cups of coffee which were pretty questionable. I mean, luckily the machine at work is kind of a fancy thing that grinds the beans and does them, and it gives a really great cappuccino every time I try. So I'm happy with that. That's the trade-off these days.
Mm.
But
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah. I
yes,
honestly, I feel so much better. I just got to kick this thing once and for all.
it's lingering way too long. And Casey commented on that earlier. He's absolutely right. This has been going on for over
A
a month,
month.
and
It's
you're
been going
like,
for a month.
"What the hell?
Yeah,
Get out of my lungs!"
exactly.
I had the same thing to begin with because I was coughing the same way you
Yeah.
were. I was being kept up at night. It
I
was
mean, you could tell I'm
real,
coughing less than
really
last
annoying.
week. I'm coughing a lot now because
Yeah.
I've been talking and laughing, but
But
in general, I've been
yep,
coughing a lot less.
this is
So,
very true.
yeah.
It's very true.
But thank you, everyone.
And you sung today.
Oh,
You did some of the usual stuff.
I feel like I have a
That was
head
good.
cold, but yes, I do. I am feeling better. I mean, yeah. I'll just leave it at that. It's yeah, it's
Anyway,
all in my sinuses now, which is horrible.
absolutely. Thanks everybody for joining us. You've seen
Yes.
our commercial plugs. If you want to help us out those ways, the commercials are right there. Anybody who does not currently have a copy of Ceviche, think about it. It would look great on your wall. And of course, it's fabulous. Contains material not on the compact disc. Just saying. We still have the wine glasses. We still have the towels. Anybody interested? And then this Patreon. Absolute thanks to all our patrons,
Yes.
several of who have chimed in tonight
Yes.
because that has been helping us out. And several of those folks are at the box wino level. That gets you special privileges, some good stuff from Glendora.
Gives you special privileges with Glendora.
I didn't say that. I said that she
I
could
did.
actually. What are your mind going? I was talking about she reads your horoscope.
She's gonna haunt my dreams now.
Oh, brother.
Anyway,
Anyway.
thank you, everyone.
Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be back next week with more
Yes.
hijinks. We'll see if we're still in the mood to sit here on the couch. I'm kind of enjoying this actually, and
I know.
it allows me to show off the collection of smoking jackets without actually smoking on the couch. And we've had like a few fun drinks here. I recommend the thing that I made, and all these bits with the non-alc. This is actually a really good brand to work with. It's actually a lot of fun. Anyway, any ideas, just send them our way. And as always, remember, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, we're going to see you soon.
Good night.